Apex Legends is a free-to-play battle royale game developed by Respawn Entertainment and published by EA Originals. As far as battle royale games go, this one is unique in the aspect that it combines a sci-fi setting with that of a televised game show where people throughout the galaxy are watching the broadcast live on whatever they use as a television to see which team will survive until the end and be the last team standing. In that aspect, it's very much like the 1987 movie The Running Man starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Beyond that, however, it is a battle royale game that was created and published by AAA companies as a free-to-play game at that. Each season the game has updated itself with more contestants to play as well as new maps, alien PvE lifeforms to contend with on top of having to already deal with the dangerous human players, and a crafting system that allows players the ability to construct new epic weapons while on the run in the arena. Many players will argue that this is hands down one of the best battle royale games available, and the question becomes, how good is it really? And how does it hold up against other battle royale games like Warzone and Fortnite? Let's find out together in this ×2 review. It's time for another ×2 review. Hi guys, I'm Extermicide and I'm here with my buddy Ark.
What's up, everybody?
And today we are doing a review of Apex Legends. And this is during season 11 of Apex Legends called Escape. Gotta ask Ark, have you ever played it before?
I have never played this one, but out of all the games that I've seen and I've played in the past, I think this one looks really cool.
I played this when it first came out, and for any of you who were lucky enough to actually play back then, it was a real treat. This was a game that was released in 2019, and EA kind of did a sub company called EA Originals, and I guess this was their first title to the whole EA Originals thing, and it was developed by Respawn Entertainment. And the thing about this game is there was no word that this game was being made. No one knew nothing about this game. EA just all of a sudden said, hey guys, we got a new game for you and it's free. Check it out. And at the time, you know, you had the big boys. You had Warzone out there and you had Fortnite, and this game took a big chunk of that user base out for at least a little while. It's still pretty popular today, but I mean it took a big chunk out of that battle royale marketplace, and it was just an extreme surprise. It was one of the things that was most surprising about it is at the time Battlefield 5 had just released, and Battlefield 5 had released its own battle royale within that game called Firestorm. The problem is Battlefield 5's Firestorm Battle Royale, you had to buy the game to play it. So you had to pay $60. You had to buy a $60 freaking game to be able to play the Battle Royale. And then it was just kind of weird that EA would release a free-to-play Battle Royale that's kind of competing against their own pay model battle royale, you know, but it's EA. You know, many years ago, if you're a true gamer, we've already tried to stop trying to figure out their logic. We don't know why EA does some of the things they do. So all right, so whenever we look at a new game, guys, one of the first things we try to do is we try to figure out if it's pay to win at all, because we're just highly against that. Now I did a Google search and everything comes up in the Google searches as the only thing that's in the stores in this game are cosmetics. There is no pay to win in this game, which is fantastic. Everything that's in this game can also be earned with real points that you earn through the game, so you can actually go and buy these cosmetics through a lot of freaking grinding and playing the freaking game. One of the things that was added to the game that was not in it when I played it back in the day was this club option, and I guess it's their way of making clans or guilds within the game, so find people to pair up with, and you know, the group that you're going to team up with on a nightly basis. Kind of neat, I guess, but I look at it and I see that every freaking club only has the club creator as the only freaking player. Well, there's one here that has 2 people online, but I don't know. I think most people who are going to be teaming up with buddies and everything, they're all locked in Discord at this freaking point. So having this in the game just doesn't seem to really benefit the game at all. It seems like they've added a lot more legends, which is characters, to the game since the last time I played it. Plenty of them to freaking unlocked. So it's nice to see that as the game has progressed. 2021, 2022, so we're talking 3 years now. This game's 3 years old already, that we are seeing them constantly add new content and characters, and yeah, outstanding. Other than that, Ark, I don't know what else to freaking add. This is your typical battle royale game. I know that it's not your strong point, and I'll be honest with you, I played the shit out of this game back then. I don't know what they've added into the game since then. So I might be in for a rude awakening. I re-went through the tutorial because the last review we did was the Call of Duty one, and I got caught with my pants down. I actually forgot how to do most of the key commands, so I wanted to at least be a little bit familiar going into this, but it is what it is. And guys, it does have crossplay. It does play with the PlayStation friends and Xbox friends, and it is free on those platforms also. So let's check it out and score it. Let's check out duels and let's see how long it takes to find a match. Well, I gotta actually say that I actually have kind of missed the music in this game. This game's got some really chilled sci-fi type freaking music that's just absolutely fitting for the atmosphere of the game.
I do like it too. It's kind of like a terrestrial, relaxing type of sound to me, at least.
One thing you'll notice in the game too, it's one of the things that impressed me back when it released, is that all these characters, when you do things, when you pick things, when you ping things, everything's voice acted.
We have no choice but to win.
Breathe easy, watch your side, and never quit.
Ah, see, I had 19 kills on this character. All from 3 years ago, but...
All right, that still counts. All right, so left control to relinquish.
Yeah, left control... I guess you just hold it and then it'll relinquish to me. I don't know.
Stay close.
That's fine. You're jump master.
All right. So I'm going to say that we are going to land right
Over
there.
there. Here we go. Ready up.
Let's see where's that. Oh, okay.
If you don't do anything, you'll automatically turn. You're automatically on auto follow with me.
Yeah.
Wow, I had to run inside and shut the damn door behind me because this freaking animal's chasing me.
I never went inside. I landed on like some sort of tent on the outside.
Freaking animal busted down the freaking door and came after me. That's an interesting thing to freaking add in a game where your shots kind of put you on the radar.
We should go here.
Well, this is gonna be a little hard, but if we can get out there, there's a purple chest over there.
I like whatever gun this thing is.
Someone was just killed
Hemlock.
here. Damn.
We should go here. I'm out of light ammo. Throwing thermite grenade.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to. We have to get inside one of these buildings, dude. I am completely out of ammo.
Let's go this way.
Fucking-
Good, we're inside.
Did you die?
I can't move fast. I don't know what's happening here.
Are you downed?
No, I'm trying to move, but my guy's stuck in this stupid knockdown
down.
shield or whatever it
Hold
is.
her. Hold on.
Oh, I'm down. Oh.
Heal yourself up.
Care package being delivered.
Heads up.
Patching myself up a bit.
That was definitely an added element. Freaking about die for those damn PvE.
So if you scroll through your weapons, the icon that's in the lower right hand corner shows your weapon. The icon on the right hand side shows what kind of ammo that particular weapon uses. So the one the weapon I'm using, the ammo that I'm looking for is lightning. So what kind of ammo are you using?
The heavy, so it's green.
Okay, so if I press tab, come here, I got some of the heavy. I'm gonna drop my heavy. If you have any of the ones with the lightning, if you press tab, you can right click
I
on
don't
any
have
of it.
any.
Okay. Whoa. That's cool. Go in there, man.
One way to travel.
I just saw someone over here.
Hostile spotted.
Going back through the
Sake.
teleporter.
I'm dead. I'm already dead, dude. He headshotted me while up in the air.
Patching myself up.
Okay, you're not dead, you're just down, I think. All right, you ready to score this?
I most certainly am.
Okay, so this goes with our simple scoring system, being that it's not an MMORPG. We score everything on a score of 0 through 20 for 5 different topics. And we start off with graphics, and I'm going to let you go ahead and take this first.
I think that the graphics was really good. I think the colors were colorful. They were sharp. They didn't really, to me, I didn't really feel like they were like smooth or I don't know, soft or whatever. I really enjoyed the graphics on this one. It was pleasant. It was fun. It was inviting. It was colorful. Yeah, I really did enjoy the colors on this one. So, I'm gonna give it I'm gonna say an 18. I really do. I really enjoyed it. I thought the colors. I like the color coding for the weapons. I mean, it just made it really simple to identify things quickly on the move and everything. And that's what I like, is just to enjoy something where I don't have to stress out trying to figure out how to do stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it an 18.
Okay. I'm actually gonna go better than that. The graphics, I like you said, I thought I liked the vibrant colors. I thought everything just stood out and popped. I liked the animations. I thought everything just looked really freaking good. Even the world itself just looked like a breathable, living world. And little things like, little fog areas that you see over there, little smoke coming from something mechanical, just simple little things like that go a long ways. I have no complaints about the graphics at all in this freaking game. I'm gonna go with a solid 20 on this one.
I really liked it too. It was good.
You're still stuck with an 18 though? You're solid?
I'm still at 18. It's not perfect, but it's because my opinion on what I consider like 20 for me is like Tom Clancy's Wildlands. Like, it's like super crisp.
I get you.
Really realistic. So yeah, but this is good though. I liked it.
This brings us to the next category, sound and music, and this is another one that I'm just gonna have to really just go out and straight out say a freaking 20. The stereo, the sound I thought was just dead on. I could hear those footsteps. I knew what direction they were in, especially when the creatures were running up on you. I heard a little growl.
Yeah,
I knew
right.
that they were to my right. I knew which way to swing.
Yeah.
You connected a cable, the zip line sound effects, the running sound effects, the gun sound effects, all sounded good. And the music, oh my God, man, the music was just freaking tranquil and sci-fi. It really captures the feeling of this particular game. It was just perfect music, I thought, for this game. So I'm giving it a perfect score of a 20.
I completely agree with you. I'm gonna give it 22. I really enjoyed the music and the sounds on this one. It was field awareness, just being able to hear where things are at and everything was really good. So especially hearing those monsters, I heard them running behind me as I was running. So I knew where they were at.
Okay. This brings us to our third category, UI and menus. Why don't you go ahead and take this first?
I'm gonna give it a 15. It wasn't hard to figure out eventually, but I think in the very beginning, I think it just takes time to kind of play with it and see what windows are doing what. But I don't know. It wasn't bad, but I think once I got into it, 3-4 matches, I started kind of getting a feel for it, and so I mean, I'm just gonna say like a 15. It wasn't bad, but in the very beginning, it seemed like there's just a lot of stuff going on. Mm-hmm. In the very beginning, looking at that stuff, it wasn't clean and simplistic to me. I really had to study everything just to understand what was going on. But eventually I see that you had the daily, your daily log right there. So I can see the benefits of just like a quick snapshot of what you got to do. So I'm just gonna say I'll give it a 17, just because it was probably just that initial, just trying to get familiar with everything.
17, okay. So when I was in there fooling around with the actual menus, everything was laid out. No matter what I was looking for, it was easy to find the settings that I was looking for, or when I was looking for the cash shop, it was easy to find. I have no problem with the menus at all whatsoever. The UI I thought was pretty freaking clean also, in my opinion. They showed your health pack down there, press the 4 key, press, telling you hit left control to freaking jump. Everything you needed to know how to do at the time that you needed to do it was on the screen telling you, hey, this is the key that you need to press for this. So maybe, I don't really know how they could freaking improve it anymore, to be completely freaking honest with you. In my opinion, I thought it was pretty laid out. I'm gonna give it another 20 here. Part of me wants to give it a 19, but I really can't find a good enough reason to fault it that one point. Like I said, I can't figure out a way to make it better. So if I can't figure out a way to make it better, I'm not going to penalize them. What's fair is fair. And this brings us to our fourth category, gameplay and combat. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this one first. This is a game, in my opinion, that you'll like as long as you know what you're getting yourself into. There are battle royale games out there that you can jump into and start enjoying and get that first kill right away. This one, however, seems to have this crafting system, and you disenchant or whatever the word is I'm looking for.
Salvage, break down.
You break down some items and you get your mats, and then you can go ahead and craft yourself better weapons. And I think that's part of the problem, is we didn't know how to do the crafting system. So therefore, the people we were running into who did know how to use the crafting system were just outmatching us with much better freaking weapons. Every weapon we're finding is a gray freaking weapon. So as long as you go into this game knowing that there is a learning curve, and that's important. If you know that there's a learning curve, then I think it'll be a fine game. However, if you're going to compare it to every other battle royale out there, and you're going to say, hey, let's jump into this as a new guy and let's go and have some freaking fun, you're going to get wrecked. Not one game, not two games. You're going to get wrecked several freaking games until you start to learn how to do all this. When I started playing this, when it first was released, there was none of that crafting system. So there was no learning curve. We all basically spawned in for the first time, and we were all on the same battlefield. We all just picked up items, ran around, found our ammo, put on an attachment, and freaking shot the enemies. So because of that learning curve, the game has evolved. It's 3 years old. It's nice to see that they evolved it. But I think for a new person coming in who has not played it before and doesn't know all these little intricacies of it today, it's going to be a little bit of a letdown. I can see a lot of people maybe playing those 3 or 4 games and then saying, screw this game, I keep freaking getting killed. So I'm going to go ahead, and this will be my lowest score probably for this freaking game. This is where I'm gonna give it a 15. It's not bad. The gameplay and the combat actually feels really freaking good. The gameplay, however, there's a learning curve there, a massive freaking learning curve. And if you can spend enough time with the game and learn how to do the crafting part of it and everything, then I'm sure your experience is going to be much freaking different than what we just experienced.
So what I'm feeling about gameplay and combat is I definitely feel that enough time, if you spend enough time in it, you're going to build that field awareness and knowing where, because I was telling him during the game is that, you could be that circle could come down. You could be on the wrong side of that mountain or whatever, and you can get caught there and still trying to run around it while this thing closes in or something, you know. And so I think definitely having field awareness and knowing where to be, that type of thing. And it's definitely fast paced, getting things, and hell, we got 3/4 of the way without even shooting anybody. So really, it's all just about luck, getting to that circle and just surviving long enough. Because honestly, all you need is to get there long enough to, hell, a gray gun. If you find him, if you catch him off guard, you just picked up everything he worked for, you know. And so, and you're dialed in. Another thing too is just having the ability to shoot. Now, obviously, I lack that ability, so I always die fairly quickly. But I think that having a natural ability of being able to just hit fire, shoot, and have that quick reaction, this definitely can go from a very slow to very, like, that battle can be done in 30 seconds, you know. And so I can see this, this could be really fun, especially for those people like that fast action game. It could be, this is really good. And actually, this is where I'm going to kind of go above him on this one. Is I'm actually going to give it 18, despite the fact that I'm horrible at it. I'm actually giving it a really good grade, because I can definitely see other people who I know that are really good. That could be, I can really feel like I could watch them be magical and playing, like just being super good, and watching just really be efficient of getting all the salvage and the weapons put together, and just doing everything quickly. And so that'd be really cool to see, like at the very end, to watch from very beginning to the latter end to the very end, of having like super weapon where this dude just cleans up house with it and stuff like that. Just watching the progression as he goes and stuff. So I'm gonna give it 18. So
okay,
because I suck.
That brings us to our final category, cash shop, pay to win. I said at the very beginning in the intro, I did a search on Google. According to everybody on Reddit, there is no pay to win in this game whatsoever. The only thing that they sell in the cash shop is skins. You can also play enough games and earn regular points to actually unlock some of these items down the road, do it the hard way. So, and then they also offer a season pass, which immediately just, there you can pay some cash and just unlock everything, but that's pay for convenience. So pay to win, there is none in this game. And that's what we like to see. And that, you know what, I'll be honest, for a game that's released by all people, EA, to have no kind of pay per win in their freaking store, that actually kind of freaking surprises me. In fact, that impresses me. So I'm actually going to go ahead and give them a freaking 20 for cash shop pay to win.
I am going to give them a 20 just for the same reasons.
So adding my scores together, I came up with a total of 95.
I added mine up and I came up with a 93.
Adding those scores together gives us a total of 188. And dividing it by 2, since there's 2 of us playing, gives us a final total of 94. Which gives us a final letter grade of... With a grade of A, this game exceeds most expectations and is definitely worth checking out. Even if you don't stay with the game long term, this is definitely one to try at least once, just so you can say that you tried it. Regardless, it's definitely worth your time and hard drive space. Anyways, that's it for our ×2 review for this game. We hope you enjoyed it and found it informative, and we will catch you again on the next ×2 review.